In this video, I'll walk you through a really simple step-by-step method for finding highly profitable keywords for Amazon KDP. If you've ever struggled with figuring out what to publish or how to make sure your books actually sell, this is exactly what you need. By the end of this, you'll have a clear system to uncover keywords that people are already searching for, meaning more visibility and more sales for your books. So let's get right into it. The first step is to do a total brain dump of topic ideas. And when I say brain dump, I mean exactly that. Just sit down with a notepad or open a document and start writing down every single idea that comes to mind. Don't overthink it. Don't worry about whether it's a good idea or not. Just get it all down. Think about your hobbies, interests, things you know a lot about, or even random topics that you've always found interesting. For example, are you into fresh food dishes? There are people out there making thousands of dollars a month publishing books about food. Or maybe you like helping others. There are people who've built 6- and even 7-figure businesses just by publishing self-help books. It doesn't even have to be something super popular. Maybe you love fantasy novels or thrillers. Those are great niches too. The point is, anything can be a good topic if people are actively searching for it. Now, let's say you've done this and feel like you need more ideas, or just want to make sure you're on the right track. That's where step 2 comes in, researching Amazon's bestseller lists. This is one of the easiest ways to see what's already selling and get a feel for what kinds of books are in demand. To do this, just go to Amazon and head over to the bestsellers section. I like to go straight to the Kindle store, but you can also check out physical book categories. Once you're there, narrow it down based on what interests you. If you love storytelling, go into children's books. The idea is to explore these categories and see what's ranking at the top, because if books are selling well, that means there's a solid demand for those topics. For example, let's say you're into DIYs. You can click into that category and instantly see which books are doing well. Look at the titles, the keywords they use, and even how they structure their book descriptions. This will give you a clear idea of what people are actually looking for and help you refine your own keyword strategy. That's the foundation of this method, starting with what you know, and then backing it up with real market research. From there, it's all about narrowing down the best opportunities and making sure you're targeting the right keywords. For now, if you found this helpful, be sure to like and subscribe. When you're researching profitable keywords, one of the best ways to find ideas is by looking at books in categories that interest you, like hobbies and home. The goal here is to start identifying patterns and topics that you can extract and use for your own keyword research. In simple terms, you're just gathering ideas. As you browse through books in a given category, ask yourself, what is the main topic of this book? Some books make it easy to identify the topic, while others can be a little trickier. That's a perfect topic to note down because people actively search for books on cleaning and organization. So, as you go through the list, you start taking notes. The key thing to remember is that keywords are general phrases that people type into the Amazon search bar when looking for books. You just keep going through different books, identifying the core topics, and writing down the generic phrases that people are likely to search for. This process is all about taking inspiration from what's already selling and figuring out how to position your own books using the right keywords. By looking at existing bestsellers and analyzing their topics, you'll build a strong list of keyword ideas that can help your book get discovered. When researching keywords, a great example is planet exploration for science fiction books. Those are solid keywords that people search for, and you'd want to note them down. The entire process is about finding patterns in the topics that appear frequently in different book categories. The more books you see covering the same topic, the better the sign that this topic is in demand. Another powerful method to expand your keyword list. Let's say you're researching the keyword high-protein meals. Instead of stopping there, you can let Amazon suggest additional related keywords. When you start typing high-protein meals into the Amazon search bar, you'll notice a drop-down menu appearing with suggestions. These are phrases that real people have searched for. That means Amazon is essentially giving you insight into what buyers are actively looking for. Then you try high-protein meals B, and more suggestions will pop up. You can keep going down the alphabet, C, D, E, and with each letter, you'll uncover even more keyword variations. This is an easy and free way to gather a massive list of ideas. Another way to supercharge this process is by using a search suggestion expander plugin. There's a free Chrome extension called Amazon Search Suggestion Expander, which takes Amazon's suggested keywords and gives you an even broader list of variations. These are all potential keywords you can check and use to optimize your book's visibility. If you want to take keyword research even further, there's an optional step that involves using paid keyword research tools. These tools can save time by providing in-depth data on keyword popularity, competition, and search volume. While they do cost money, they're often the fastest and easiest way to find profitable keywords. If you're serious about maximizing your book sales, they might be worth considering. At the end of the day, keyword research is all about using a mix of strategies to uncover the best terms that people are actually searching for. By combining manual research, Amazon suggestions, and even free tools like browser extensions, you can build a solid list of keywords that will help your book get discovered by the right audience. One of the ways I like to do keyword research is by using a tool called Publisher Rocket. From there, you can go through each one and see what might be worth targeting. One of the cool things about Publisher Rocket is that it provides additional data, like estimated monthly earnings, how many times a keyword is searched on Amazon per month, and a competitive score to help you gauge how hard it might be to rank for that keyword. While these numbers can be useful, I wouldn't rely on them too heavily since they're not always 100% accurate. But even with that in mind, Publisher Rocket is still a great tool for quickly coming up with a ton of keyword ideas. Another tool that makes keyword research incredibly easy is BookBeam. This one does require a paid subscription, but if you can afford it, it's one of the best tools out there. I have a link in the description for Publisher Rocket and BookBeam if you want to check them out. With BookBeam, one of the most useful features is the Niche Finder tool. This allows you to get a huge list of keyword ideas in just a few clicks. They even have preset searches, so if you're looking for top-selling self-published planners, word search books, or coloring books, you can just select one of those categories and it'll instantly generate a list of popular keywords. Even without using the presets, you can simply type in a keyword to see all the books with that word in the title. From there, you can filter the results to show only self-published books, which is really helpful because if other self-publishers are successfully making money with a keyword, there's a good chance you can too. You can also narrow it down further by looking at books with a bestseller rank below 55,000, which helps identify books that are actively selling well. This method makes it easy to uncover hidden opportunities. There are just so many possible keywords out there, and while I won't go too deep into the ones I found, since they're reserved for people who actually pay for these tools, the point is that you can easily discover highly profitable keywords with these methods. By now, you have a solid list of keyword ideas written down, and the next step is to check each one on Amazon to see if it's actually profitable. This step is crucial because not all keywords are worth targeting. There are two key things I need to evaluate. First, whether there's enough demand, meaning enough customers are actually buying books in this niche. And second, whether there's low enough competition so I have a chance to rank on the first page. To check demand, I need to find at least 3 books on page 1 that are selling well. A good way to determine this is by looking at the best sellers rank, BSR, which I can check using a plugin like DS Amazon Quick View or even BookBeam. Generally, for Kindle books, anything with a BSR below 35,000 is a solid indicator that it's selling well. For example, if I'm looking into my topic, I'd want to find multiple books with a BSR below that threshold. That covers step 1, confirming that people are actually buying books in this category. Now, I have to figure out whether I can compete in this niche. The way to do this is by checking how many search results show up for my keyword. If I type in my keyword and see 15,000 results, that's way too competitive. The goal is to find a niche where there's enough demand, but not so much competition that my book gets buried. This balance is key to successfully ranking and making sales. If I search for a keyword and see 12,000 results, that means there are already 12,000 other books published in that category, which makes it tough to stand out. Ideally, I want to find keywords with fewer than 3,500 search results. If it's a little over that, it's not the end of the world, but the lower the competition, the better my chances of ranking. Another important factor to check is the number of reviews on page 1. If every book in the top results has hundreds or even thousands of reviews, breaking into that market will be extremely difficult. That leads me to the next step, niching down. This is something I'll run into often, finding a keyword that looks great but is just too competitive. If there's demand and profitability but too much competition, the best move is to narrow down the focus. The goal is to drill down as much as possible while still making sure people are searching for that topic. Every time I refine my niche, I need to go back and check demand and competition again. Are there at least 3 books on page 1 selling well? Are the search results low enough? Are the top-ranking books in that niche manageable in terms of reviews? By following this process, I can pinpoint profitable keywords that give me a real chance of ranking and making sales. Well, that sums it up, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more videos on Amazon KDP. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.